Ooh-wee. Hey everybody, welcome back. Behind the bar with me this evening. It's always a bit every time I do one of these. I've recorded a few videos since this one, and I'm assuming this one will get posted first just because I've been lazy. But that's all right. I wanted to do a video tonight of a kind of shelfy beer that's kind of popped up around the country, I think. But I get good views when I review this beer or its base. And I was curious to try it. So I wanted to dig in and try one of them. So tonight we're going to do KBS. But this is, so they started doing, KBS became year-round, I believe. And they started doing variants on it. So I think there was one before these last year maybe that I haven't had. I haven't bought KBS in forever. Probably since the last review I did was the last time I bought KBS. But this is KBS flavored stout with espresso, ale brewed with chocolate and coffee aged in bourbon barrels. I like KBS. This was bottled October 16th, 20. Added some extra oomph and aged it on espresso beans after removing it from the barrel. So there you go. 12%, 2020. So I figured, hell, why not? I was able to find them as like I could buy the singles for $5 instead of buying the whole thing. So figured I'd give it a shot. Woo, coffee. Smells like a cup of joe over here. Yeah, so let's dive in. Pitch black. Little tiny bit of kind of mocha caramel head, but nothing too crazy. I mean, you can see it in the glass. Looks pretty typical KBS. Let's dive in, see what she smells like. Coffee. It smells like coffee. Yeah, I mean, it smells like dark chocolate espresso, like dark chocolate covered espresso beans. Have you ever had that? A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of like a figgy note, a little vanilla, lots of chocolate though. Lots of chocolate. Honestly, it smells like just like a cup of like nitro cold brew. Well, let's dive in, see what it tastes like. We're gonna make this pretty quick apparently. Cheers, everybody. So, KBS is a base beer. Every year for me is, I can get this like astringent kind of like almost coffee bean, like if you didn't brew it, just ate a little bit of the coffee bean kind of astringency, green pepper note, but it's really coffee kind of almost chalky forward. I don't get that in this at all. This is actually a really nice, like real nice espresso note. It's KBS, it's Founders, it's going to be a little thin, it's not the thickest stout on earth. I don't get a ton of barrel. Yeah, not a ton of barrel. It's very sweet coffee. Actually, this is going to sound weird. Recently, I have drank Modern Times Ultra coffee, which is maybe my favorite coffee stout ever. And the way it brings the coffee across and the way it kind of delivers the whole package is so great. It's, again, probably my favorite coffee stout ever. This is actually pretty similar in the way the coffee flavors come across. It's not as thick. I don't get the barrel notes as well. It's not as well made a beer, but this is really good. I actually prefer this to regular KBS. Yeah, it's very coffee forward, but in a kind of a sweet, slides across your palate really smooth way. Yeah, I don't not like this at all. As far as a grade, this is AA plus. I mean, this is fantastic. I actually prefer this to KBS, Kentucky Brunch Stout, Breakfast Stout, Kentucky Breakfast Stout. This isn't toppling. So, while we're doing variants, I also got Maple Mackinac Fudge, which is with Mackinac fudge coffee, maple syrup, and chocolate. So we'll give this one a shot, because why not? Because if you've watched any of my KBS videos in the past, we don't just do one. Last time we did 3. This time we're going to do 2. Because I don't think there's another one. This one pours a smidge thicker. Smidge thicker. But let's check it out in the glass. Looks the same. A little bit more carbonation on this one, though. A little bit more. The other one, when I opened it, tons of coffee. Coffee flooded the basement. This one, not as much. Let's dive in and see what she smells like. Lots of maple. There's a lot of maple in this. The nose on this reminds me a little bit of Morning Wood from Funky Buddha. It's sweet, it's deep and rich. There's a lot of vanilla, a little bit of coffee, no barrel, no any of that like the last one. But there's some maple going on here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't get any of the dark fruit. I don't get any of the sweetness, really, that's not maple. I love it. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Going into this, interesting. I kind of just assumed this was going to taste like CBS. It does not. Man. Holy chocolate Batman. This is a fudgy beer. Fudgy. It's like fudgy with a little bit of espresso powder on it. And then it just finishes and throughout has this just nice kiss of maple. Man. That's really good. KBS, I didn't see this coming. Both of these are better than KBS to me. The mouthfeel on this is good. Carbonation's good. It's not chewy, but it's good. It's not thin. The espresso one you could describe it as thin. Maybe. It's normal. Most beers. This one, it's got to step up, but it has more carbonation. I'm getting that. This is very, very reminiscent of old school CBS. The coffee's there a little bit, just kind of, as I said, like a dusting of espresso. There's a nice vanilla note. I don't get a ton of barrel. Yeah, I really don't get a ton of barrel, but the maple is there. The fudge is fudgy. This is a really good beer. This is 11%, so a little bit lower. KBS Maple Mackinac Fudge. I mean, this is good. They need to make this KBS. Holy shit, that's delicious. Yeah, this is great. This is A+. I have no issues giving this like borderline AA+. Like it's not like I don't even freaking know. Coffee maple, like medianoche is better than this. But like there's not a lot of other beers that are comparable. So for the price, a 12-ounce bottle I think was $5.99. So I don't know. I mean, $24 a 4-pack. It's not terrible. I mean, a bomber of a medianoche is going to be $24. So I don't see a huge problem there. This is good. I bought this as a single. I kind of wish I'd bought the 4-pack. Don't let the fact that it's Founders. Some problems there. I just got done watching the new president-elect give his welcome speech or whatever you call it. Founders has some issues there. So that's kind of a problem for me, but I did it anyways. I don't know. This is fantastic. So if you're going to do a Founders thing and you want to try KBS and try the variants, this is worth seeking out. I'm not mad at this. Both of these were really good. The maple one is definitely a step up from the espresso one, but you're dealing with coffee stout. One's maple, chocolate, fudge, different deal. So that's it, guys. Take from that what you will. You should be able to pick this up if Founders is distros in your area. It's all over here. So, yeah, Thanks for coming on the bar. Thank you for the likes, subscribes, and comments. Till next time. Cheers, everybody.